The year is 1879, the place South Africa. Tensions are high. The British Empire, vast and powerful, is expanding its reach in southern Africa. Standing in its path is the Zulu Kingdom, a proud and fierce warrior nation. The Zulus under King Cetshwayo are determined to defend their land and way of life. The stage is set for a clash of empires, a confrontation that will test the mettle of both sides. The British, with their advanced weaponry, underestimate the military prowess of the Zulus. They view them as primitive and disorganized. The Zulus, deeply familiar with the terrain, possess a warrior tradition emphasizing courage, discipline, and skill in close combat. The opening salvos of the war explode at Isandlwana. There, a Zulu force of over 20,000 warriors clashes with a British contingent. The battle is a disaster for the British, overwhelmed by the sheer ferocity and numerical superiority of the Zulu attack. Isandlwana sends shockwaves through the British Empire, a stark reminder that even the mightiest can fall. In the aftermath, the small mission station at Rorke's Drift becomes a beacon of hope, a symbol of British resilience. Rorke's Drift, named after an early settler, was never intended to be a fortress. It was a modest outpost, a collection of buildings serving as a supply depot, hospital and communication hub. Its location, however, was of strategic importance. Situated near a natural ford in the Buffalo River, Rorke's Drift controlled a key crossing point into Natal, the British colony to the south. In the event of a Zulu advance, Rorke's Drift would be the first line of defense. Holding the station would be crucial in slowing down any potential invasion and buying time for British reinforcements to arrive. The mission station itself offered little in the way of natural defenses. The defenders would have to rely on their ingenuity, courage, and determination to hold off a vastly superior force. Lieutenant John Chard of the Royal Engineers, with no prior combat experience, rose to the challenge with remarkable composure and resourcefulness. The Zulu attack on Rorke's Drift began in the waning hours of January 22nd, 1879. The defenders, outnumbered more than 10-1, had spent the previous day feverishly fortifying their position. They constructed makeshift barricades from mealie bags, wagons, and anything else they could find. The initial Zulu assault was a terrifying spectacle. Thousands of warriors surged toward the British lines, their war cries echoing across the battlefield. The defenders, armed with Martini-Henry rifles and a few cannons, poured a withering fire into the advancing ranks. Despite their courage and ferocity, the Zulus were repeatedly driven back by the disciplined volleys of the defenders. The British, however, were keenly aware that they could not hold out indefinitely. The battle raged throughout the night, a desperate struggle for survival. As the sun rose on January 23rd, the defenders of Rorke's Drift were exhausted but undeterred. They had fought through the night, repelling wave after wave of Zulu attacks. Their ammunition was running low and their numbers were dwindling. Yet they continued to fight with unwavering courage and determination. One of the most remarkable aspects of the defense was the bravery displayed by individual soldiers. Men like Private Henry Hook and Corporal William Allen became legends. Their actions inspired their fellow soldiers and helped to turn the tide of the battle. As the day wore on, the intensity of the Zulu attacks began to slacken. The warriors, exhausted and demoralized by heavy losses, began to withdraw. By nightfall, the battle was over. The British had held Rorke's Drift against overwhelming odds. The defense of Rorke's Drift was a stunning victory for the British, a much-needed morale boost after the disaster at Isandlwana. Although small in scale, the battle had a profound impact on the course of the Anglo-Zulu War. It demonstrated that the Zulus, despite their bravery and military prowess, were not invincible. It also bought valuable time for the British to reinforce their positions in Natal and prepare for a renewed offensive. The victory at Rorke's Drift was not without its cost. The British suffered 17 killed and 10 wounded. Zulu losses are estimated to have been in the hundreds. The Battle of Rorke's Drift stands as a testament to the courage, discipline, and fighting spirit of the British soldier. It is a story of extraordinary bravery in the face of overwhelming odds, a tale that has inspired generations. The battle also holds a special place in the history of the Zulu people, who revere the courage and skill of their warriors. In the aftermath, 11 Victoria Crosses were awarded to the defenders of Rorke's Drift, the highest number ever awarded to a single regiment for a single action. These medals are a testament to the enduring legacy of Rorke's Drift. The battle serves as a reminder that even in defeat, there is honor in courage and that the human spirit is capable of extraordinary feats of valor.